Welcome back to our Tuesday race meeting. We're doing this on Monday morning. I hope you're all good. We're doing Tuesday Inside Track Racing. Good to have Darren Burrows and Daryl Marie with me, and we'll take you through the card in as far as what turffontein looks like. So let's get straight into the action. Just a reminder about our activity around social media. On Twitter, we had Waited to Win, so please do use that. And also, we've got our WhatsApp number that's on the screen, 069 164 3272. Okay, let's get into the action now, which looks like this, where number 10 on the card for the Johan Janssen van Vieren stable has a few dominating here, and the 5 to 10 shot with Wind Water. And number 1 on the card, who's Covered Operator, who's trading at 4 to 1. 12 to 1 bar those two, Darren, and the favourite does look very hard to beat here.
Yes, I think the exacta will come straight line 10 by 1 from the Van Vieren stable. Number 10 ran in a strong maiden. I thought Mythical Dreams won 3 from 3. And the second place runner was Black Egret, who is highly regarded. Showed pace, ran well with natural improvement, Wind Water to win over Covered Operator.
Okay, so Wind Water, the right one in the race for you, Daryl?
Darren touched on the form lines, Clyde.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of scope for improvement. My only doubt I have is the 1,000 meters. That's my only reservation, but I'll certainly make him very, very hard to beat. Covered Operator, the stable companion, super fit. He's got the draw now. He's finally cracked a neat barrier position in stallgate number 2. I know that form line hasn't stood up. I think there have been 4 runners, all 4 unplaced. But he'll run another place and he'll give his stable companion some cheek.
All right, so it's those two from Daryl's side, but preference for Wind Water. Concern raised, as you heard, about the distance, the 1,000 meters from Daryl. Well, this is what we want to do then with the first race as far as Waited to Win is concerned. The boys are going like this. Daryl's going 1 and 10, so looking to run over the favourite.
No, I'm just happy to double up. I'm playing safe here, Clyde. We've had a tough week. I need to start off with a bang.
Okay, and then you've got a few bankers after that. Excuse me, banker 8, banker 7, 1, 3, 6, 9, banker 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 6, and 10. 40 Rand pot. On to the second. Welcome, guys. Good to have you back with us. A maiden class field over 1,000 metres. We've got the market as top of the boards race. Number 2, Johan Janssen van Vieren again with number 8, Silver Mensa. That's trading at 15 to 10 on Monday. So have a look closer to race time where the market's going, give you an idea. There's a first-timer in here called Heart of Eternity for Erico Verdenese that Gavin Larine is riding for Suzette and Barcy Viljoen. And I don't know if the Viljoens, Daryl, have had a horse with Erico before. I can't remember.
Yes.
They have which one?
Dawn of a...
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, so there you are. Okay, that's good. But I think a beautifully bred filly versus Getrix anyway out of a Jetmaster mare. And I see in the front of the book that Erico says might just need it, but might is a key word. Darren?
Yes, got to have a chance on pedigree. I thought I was looking for a little bit further, but in saying that, her half-sister Aralina by Silvano won over 1160, her maiden. So there could be a lot of speed in this pedigree and could go well on debut with a jockey booking. I thought Silver Mensa, the horse to beat, but is having a first stable for the Van Vieren stable, ex-Paul Peter runner. Second behind Lady of Power, who was all the rage that day. We've seen winners from both her form lines. She shows pace. I don't think the 1,000 is going to be too sharp. So I'm leaning to from 8 to beat the first timer, number 5.
Okay. So you are going with Silver Mensa, but there would be some reservation. First run for this table. The Regina Bellissima hasn't worked out, from what I see on form.
None of these form lines have worked out,
I'm
barring
pointing more
the
towards
favourites.
Verdenese's horse.
You like that, Clyde?
Well, I don't
Her
think
full
he's in the
sister
race.
won over a mile.
No.
But now
That's what
listen
you
to
mean.
this comment, Clyde. You sit up
Who's
and
this?
take notes.
Yes.
Go to the front of the computer
Yep.
form. Silver Mensa
Yes.
has not shown winning work.
No, well, then that's goodbye.
Using this run as a gallop, place chance.
All right.
What does that mean?
Well, then we're in trouble.
Well, I'm happy to bank her in the buy pots and the PA despite the comments.
Good luck. Good luck.
Clyde, last time out you finished well clear of the third place runner. The fifth and the seventh have subsequently won. This half sister, I think, to Bon Vivant, she's shown me enough to bank her in the PA and the bipod. Like the other form lines haven't worked out, Clyde. Mandalay form line, Time to Flower, they're all very limited. So maybe you're onto something with regards to the first timer being her biggest danger. Follow the markets with on number 5, Heart of Eternity.
Okay.
But for me, if Silver Mensa misses the PA, I'll be distraught.
Yeah. Well, let's hope survives the PA. Bipod, there could be a bit of a worry. But let's have a look now and take our selections into account. Race number 2, you've heard it from the guys. Darren Burrows has got something worked out for us, so let's go to him and have a look at what that is. He's banker 8 in the first leg, Silver Mensa, by 7. So you're going straight lines here, Darren.
I'm taking a chance. It's a R1 unit. 8 by 7 by 1 by 3 by 3 by 6 by 3. Take it 100 times and you'll be in the payout queue.
Okay, well, there you go. That's a confident straight line PA. We like to see that sometimes. You guys can always add on to that. Daryl, let's have a look at what you're doing here.
Yeah, not too sure if I'm able to pull a rabbit out of a hat, but Clyde, I think five bankers should suffice. Banker 8, Banker 7 by 1, 3, 6, 9, by Banker 1, by 2, 3, 4, 6, and 10, by Banker 2, by Banker 3. That perm will cost you 20 Rand.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get on to Trois Quatre. That's 2-1 favourite in race number 3 for the Michael Tecock Randall Simons team. Second choice is a first timer. Number 2, Celestial City at 5-2. And they priced that up relatively short, quite early in the market, which is perhaps a little unusual. But I see Sean Terry does say may need the experience, should run well. Again, a bit of uncertainty in the comment around Celestial City. Darren?
Well, I haven't heard much confidence about Celestial City, to be honest. I know he costs 7 million. He's a full brother to Awam. When a horse debuts over a mile in this country, usually they don't show too much pace or too much acceleration, which could be a concern. But I did include him just in case. I thought the horse to beat Trois Quatre, number 7. That ran against winners in a really strong race on debut and wasn't disgraced at all. On that sort of effort, he's got to be the horse to beat. Then include horses like Top Sail and Stepping Out if you're playing wider.
Yeah. So expensive guy this first time, eh?
Yeah,
Beautifully bred.
We've all been waiting for him to make his debut. Yeah, let's see how he goes, Clyde. I also make number 7 the horse to beat, Trois Quatre. That race, Clyde, they went very, very quick. And he did well to stay on in the latter stages. Now listen to this form line. The horse that ran 9th was Foster Nova. He came out in 1. 10th was Tamarisk Tree. He won. 11th was Lover's Lane. He won. He's dam 1 over 2200, so I think he's going to appreciate the extra distance, and he's got a lot of scope for improvement. Horses like Big Guy, Stepping Out, Top Sail, they've had their chances. Not going to Hollywood at this stage of their career, and I think Trois Quatre has got plenty scope.
Yeah. Wait till Tyrconnell runs.
Oh, that's the other one, eh?
Wait till that runs. Okay, let's have a look at what are we going to do pick sixes. We're safe with this run, the horse that's run. The first time it happens to win, we can run second, right? I mean,
yeah.
Would you be happy to do that?
Let's Darren's up to pick 6.
All right, Darren, let's have a look at your pick 6. Let's see what you're doing here. And yeah, I see you going a few more, Darren, so you're not too sure.
I'm going 2, 3, 4, 7 by 1, 3, 6, 9 by 1 and 3. Then I'm going 2, 3, 5, 7, 10. The fifth leg is actually my better bet on the card, Rose and Win, number 6. But I backed her up with Midnight Gem, the Danger, and played wide at the back.
Race number 4, yeah, Baron Buertes has got a horse called Brazilian Storm, who was 16 to 10 when we did this on Monday. 28 to 10 about number 2, Roslyn, and then 7 to 2 about number 9, United Control. 6 to 1 and better the other. Let's go to Darren, talk about race 4, opening leg of the first jackpot. And what is your first choice, Mr. Burrows?
Well, I thought Brazilian Storm definitely the horse to beat on that good latest effort. I know that was a rough result. That's the day they moved the meeting to the classic track. So a lot of fillies had draws in their favour, and Brazilian Storm was one of them that day. I thought Dangers, United Council only had the one start, Casino Gale only had the one start, and then the De Kock runner on the guest list. It's not a strong race. Let's just hope we can get through here.
Yeah, it's not a strong race at all. There's a little bit of reservation about the stable. Boren was flying, Boren Boytes, but they hit a little bit of a flat spot, I think. I'm hoping they come back to form today.
I think their latest runner ran second.
Yes, I know, but we know when Boren puts money down, they have winners consistently.
Irrespective
and I'm worried
of that,
about
Clyde, this favourite's far too short. What did you say, 16 to 10?
She's too short, yeah. She's 16 to 10 at the moment.
It's madness.
And I wouldn't be taking 28 to 10 Rosalind either, to be honest.
Yeah, Clyde.
So I don't know about the beating.
The improvers in the race are number 6, Casino Gale. That form line's very poor. 8 runners, all 8 unplaced. But plenty scope for improvement. Number 9, United Council. This form line is stronger, Clyde. The 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th have had numerous placings. So it's sort of holding up. Her dame won over a mile. She's going to love the step up and trip. She stayed on over the 6 furlongs. I thought she'd actually be priced up close to favourites.
Yeah, she's the most likely improver, hey?
Absolutely. So I thought the 9 would be favourites. Maybe I'm wrong, like I have been in the past. Number 3, Clyde. I think she's got a possibility of reversing the form with Brazilian Storm. Last time out, she had the worst of the draws. 13 out of 13 on the bend. Now she's a kilogram better. Well, 1.5 kilograms better off. So I think I'm going to go like this in order. 9, 3, 1, and 6.
Okay. 9, 3, 1. And are you worried about being wrong when you say I might be wrong like I've been before? You worried about that? Does that worry you?
No, I wouldn't be here if that worried me.
Okay.
Because
if you're not, you see, for me, if you're not the topic of someone's coffee the next morning, then you're not doing it right. If you're not the topic of the coffee the next morning, when they're having their coffee and you're not the topic, then you're not doing things properly. Good or bad, doesn't matter.
You want a certainty in this race. This horse, number 1, will trade nowhere close to 16 to 10.
Okay, thank you. Here we go. Let's look at selections here, and this is what we want to do in this particular race. Plan from the boys. Darren Burrows has put a jackpot. He's going 1, 3, 6, and 9. By 1 and 3. By 2, 3, 5, 7, 10. By 2 and 6. On to this graduation plate now, where Platinum Sky is one of the fancied horses in the race over the mile, and from a weights perspective does seem to be the best horse in, with a horse like Definitely Maybe. But we'll give you some info on that. Just join us on Weighted to Win Twitter at Weighted to Win, or our WhatsApp number at the bottom of the screen, which will give you some assistance in terms of access to info earlier than normal. Right, let me have a look at the market, see where are we? I thought Platinum Sky would be. It is top of the boards at 16 to 10. 3 Total Protection is 28 to 10. 5 Mojive is at 6 to 1. And then you've got a horse like number 7 Simple, who's trading at 6 to 1. 10 to 1 about Definitely Maybe. Is there not a bit of value in there, Darren?
Not for me, Clyde. Just touching on Platinum Sky. Since he ran 3rd in the Sea Cottage Stakes, he's been the most disappointing horse around. He's disappointed. I mean, when he went to Scottsville, I labelled him against Newsstream. He moved up strongly and then just one-paced. Then his penultimate start behind East Coast, he moved up to a point, and when asked the question, he doesn't quicken. He just stays on one-paced. He had a horse like Diesel and Dust, a neck behind him, who was closing the gap on him. Keel Shot hasn't franked the form. Climate Control, Satoshi. Last time out, not a bad effort in quite a strong race, but he's not one to trust. And for that reason, I'm going for the Fortune Runner Total Protection. He's had the 2 comeback runs over 1,400 meters. He's a horse looking for a lot further. and he has won over course and distance. So with a handy galloping weight, I'm going Total Protection to bounce back over Platinum Sky.
Okay. I got you. I can understand why you've lost faith in Platinum. I suppose we've been there a few times. What do you think?
Yeah, firstly, with regards to definitely maybe, she ran 7th, beaten 8 lengths
I
by
see that.
Bureau de la Jean.
Yeah.
Watch card changes. I doubt she's going to stand her ground. This
Okay.
is recorded on Monday morning.
Yeah.
Clyde, were you impressed with East Coast last round?
Very much.
Okay, now listen to this. Might interest you. I don't know.
Yep.
It might make a few viewers fall asleep, but it might interest you.
That's it.
Now, East Coast, when Platinum Sky ran beyond East Coast, he gave him 5 kilograms and he was beaten 2 3/4 of a length.
Yes.
Last time out in the Victory Moon, at level weights, he was only beaten 4 1/4 lengths by East Coast. So, if you were impressed by East Coast's run, surely Platinum Sky actually ran a better race
Yes.
on a line through East Coast.
Yes, he did very much so. But the problem with him is I'm worried about his, he's done this before and he's let us down. You know,
Yeah.
he's impressed.
You know,
And
he
he's let
travels
us
so well in his races. I think what's QB has the turffontein inside track. It looks like he's got a short burst. So I'll be very disappointed if he loses. Obviously, Total Protection, up and coming 3-year-old, the blinkers get removed. He gets his 3 kilograms. But I really believe Platinum Sky is overdue.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Total Protection comparison who ran to Pyromaniac, right? He got beat 4 lengths to Pyro. Total Protection in his
Yes.
penultimate start. Pyromaniac, Platinum Sky, same stable. Sean Terry will have an idea as to where he sort of fits in. I would have thought Pyromaniac much better, but nevertheless, Daryl confident that this horse might pull it off today. Platinum Sky. Let's have a look at selections and see what the team intends on doing. And we've got Daryl's jackpot, where he is bankering bankering Platinum Sky by field by 2 and 6, and banker the 3 at the back. Back with us. Thank you for joining us. The Betway Summer Cup reminder, 26 November. It's Betway Week, Summer Cup Week, over 1,500 metres. In this particular event, just a reminder about the market. Fast Love, top of the boards at the moment, number 2 on the card, at 4 to 1. Number 4, Indus Knight, second choice at 9 to 2. 10, Sylvan Theatre's 9 to 2. And number 7, Bloomington is at 5 to 1. But it doesn't stop there, Darren. And I would assume there are a few more.
There are a few more, Clyde. If this horse Fateful Day takes his place, I know he ran last weekend. He ran second to Kentallen Bay. He finished ahead of horses like Mitsubishi and Houston. I thought that was a cracking effort. He's got Pierre Stradum in the saddle. I'm hoping he takes his place because he is my first choice. I've got respect for Fast Love, as long as he doesn't go too fast in front. Last time improved with the pacifier fitted. And then the 3-year-old Sylvan Theatre with only 52 on his back. He's going to love the step up in trip.
Okay, we'll take that all into account. Interesting with Fateful Date. I think this horse Kentallen Bay has got lots of ability.
Yeah,
Lots of ability.
How was he running around? And
Running around under the lights, Cornet Spies was a bit worried about the lights and all of that. But we've heard about him before, and we've seen him win quite convincingly before. It's a decent horse. So I guess Darren might be onto something with Fateful Day at that price, 8 or 10 to 1.
yes, in the same race was Foreign Field. I think he was beaten 3.5 lengths. So there's also a form update with regards to his chances. Like we've touched on, this is recorded Monday morning. So watch for those card changes, Clyde. Fast Love, condition suited last time out. He had that tailwind. His confidence could be up. Please take note, he's carrying 63 kilograms. Sylvan Theatre, we tipped him last time out, Clyde. Despite traveling too hard in his race, he still fought them off. He needs to settle in running now that he's going a mile. It's a 1,500 meter. Clyde, I've gone as many as possible in this race.
We don't like it.
I don't know what to make of it.
All right, so a little bit of uncertainty about it, but both Darren and myself are on Fateful Day. Let's have a look at what we're going to do with the play in the race. We're doing the following. We're taking this handicap 1,500. Here it comes. Ricky's going to put it up right now. 2, 3, 10. Exacta box. Very good race. I like this race very much in terms of quality. It's a handicap, 94 level in this event. Let's get an idea from the betting market, give you some guidance, where they've got Princess Philippa number 9 at 33 to 10. 2 Midnight Gem 15 to 4. 6 Rosenwind is 15 to 4. 1 Hollywood Bound is 11 to 2. 8 to 1 number 4 Emerald Princess. And 10 to 1 about Golden Aspen. Interesting race. I'll start with Daryl Marie. Come to Daryl first, if I may. What do you make of Princess Philippa as favourite?
I think she's too short in the market.
Okay.
Clyde, I'll touch on my topic of here, Midnight Gem. Now, she's 2 kilograms better off with Golden Aspen for a neck beating, and she was making her first start after she was having a comeback run. So one has to believe she wasn't fit. She would have been more than likely in need of that outing. Then next time out, she ran in a pinnacle where she was out at the weight. She ran well above her current rating. From a 1 draw, she ought to have the run of the race. Super fit now. I think she's going to go very close to winning. I've narrowed this race down to 2 runners. The other one being number 6, Rosenwind. Now, she was in need of a comeback run too. She stayed on smartly. Then last time out, I think they tried her with the blinkers, if I'm not mistaken. Start to finish. The second horse disappointed, but the third horse is a well above average sort. She's unexposed of this trip, and she's very highly regarded by the stable. So she could be anything now that she's going the extra distance. I'm going to say 2 from 6 will suffice.
Okay. 2 from 6. You heard the blinkers go on Rosenwind last time. They're staying on and got a big chance. And the 2, of course, for Philip Labetskachny. Gavin Larena riding that now, I see.
Yes.
Yep. Musi rode it last time. Okay. Darren Burrows, what do you make of it?
Well, I thought Rosenwind was a 2 to 1 shot, 5 to 2 at most, because she's really good. She's had the 2 comeback runs after a year off the track. She's won 3 from 4, and last time with the blinkers, she was never in doubt. And you've got to believe third run back, she's going to improve even more. So from a decent draw, handy galloping weight, I thought Rosenwind close to a banker. I did add the Midnight Gem into my pick 6. I thought that was a very good effort last time out. I only went the 2 runners.
Okay. So you're not having any of Princess Philippa, which is interesting. Let's take a look then at what the boys are putting together for this particular race. The selections are as follows. Rosenwind, Darren Burrows is very keen and says that there's quite a bit of value in the current price. Eighth and final. Thanks for the last one for us from Daryl Marie, Darren Burrows and myself. Today anyway, handicap divided, fillies and mares. Reminder about our next race meeting at turffontein, which is on Saturday, the 26th of November, and it's the Betway Summer Cup. 7-2 the field here. Darren, let's go straight to you. Give us some guidance as to where your lead is.
Well, Bonnaroo won for the shortlist. Now, she needed that last run. She moved up and then just got tired. I'm just worried that she might need one more run before she's tightened up completely. So I've covered her. I thought Permesso Avanti, very disappointing filly. Last time out the mile, she over-raced. I think the 14 could be ideal. So 2 and 3, and then include Super Secret with 48 on her back, and Quantum could bounce back.
Okay, we'll put that into the play. I just want to talk about this also, if I can, with this favourite that you're referring to in the last race of Bonnaroo. What winner was that? It was Bronco Blitz.
Yes.
That came from there. Is that right?
And he came out to beat Taikanaut.
And beat Taikanaut.
I'm all in with regards to this fiddly Bonnaroo. I've been waiting for her to go a bit of a trip. A damn one over a mile. I think she's going to love the step up in distance. Last time out, in desperate need of that outing. Looked like she was going to win hands and heels going through the 400. With a more patient rider, I expected to win.
Okay. Just a quick one. Permesso Avanti's dropped quite steadily in the ratings. Does that not support his chances or got to drop further?
Yeah, she's got a chance of running into the money. I'm shouting one also over here. One also home over here, Clyde.
Not spoken to anything else.
I'll be over the moon if Permesso Avanti runs second.
That's fine. I'm happy with that. All right, so there's the play. Bonnaroo, Daryl Marie's side, he's going in that. That takes us to this information for you. Our last race on the card here at turffontein on the inside track is as follows. It's Daryl Marie, as put his name and signature to this one. Bonnaroo.